Hey everyone, my name is Parath Fang, and today I'm giving you guys some PvP tips for beginners. So if you're a veteran, I would skip the video as you probably know everything I'm about to say. Okay, so before you start fighting, it's a good idea to have your build set up. There's a lot of build videos out there, so make sure you look those up and find one to use. But the most important thing you need to know in your setup is your weapon. Make sure you know your weapon's moveset and how to use it effectively. What you're looking for when you use your weapon is combos and pseudo combos. Combos are what your opponent can't escape from, whereas a pseudo combo is a combos that they can escape from, whether it be from just timing a dodge differently or, blocking or something like that. Another thing is your weapon's range and attack speed. Make sure if you're using a spear, for example, you're staying at a range that is effective, and if you're using a short weapon like daggers, that you're in your opponent's face, so you are constantly in an area where you can attack your opponent. Make sure if you're using a slow weapon, you are using hyper armor, which is when you swing you won't get staggered out of your animation, and if you're using a fast weapon, use your speed to your advantage. An example of me using my weapon's speed is coming up where I finish my opponent by predicting an attack and swinging first. Going into duels and invasions, the first thing you should do is analyze your opponent. Here, I see that this player is aggressive as he swung as soon as I was vulnerable, and he is using a katana, so he probably is going to be doing a running poke, like that one. So when you're in a fight, watch your opponent and look for patterns. Here, I let my opponent run into me and expect another poke, however he parries. So I start to become less reckless with attacks. Always respect the parry. Here, I bait out an attack by using an R2, then block his first attack, the setup, then parry his second. This is called a setup parry. Now always take note of every tactic you encounter when PvPing, as the chance you will see it again is extremely high. A lot of people use similar tactics, and it generally depends on their weapon. Skilled players are able to recognize player types and tactics, and be able to predict their opponent's actions. This all comes with practice. Parrying is an extremely risky yet extremely rewarding mechanic in Dark Souls 3, and the only way you will ever be able to learn how to parry is to try it in action. Getting the right parry tool is really important, so first go out with any medium shield and try to get some parries. And recognize if you parry early or late. If you parry late, a small shield will suit you. If you parry early, try the parry dagger out or continue using a medium shield. Well, I'm not nice enough to tell you every technique I have for parrying, but here's the easiest and most common way I get parries. After trading hits, spam parry. This is another example of a setup parry. The trade is the setup. The last tip I have is the most important. Have fun and experiment. Don't be scared to use something because it's harder to use than something else. Don't follow the meta because it's the best. Do whatever is enjoyable, and remember, it's only a loss if you don't learn from your mistake. Thanks for watching, guys, and good luck out there.